The garage door lifted and revealed nothing but a rectangle of cold concrete where my car should have been. Silence filled the space, thick, wrong, almost mocking. The frost on the ground sparkled under the overhead light, and for a moment I just stood there, unsure if exhaustion was tricking me. Then the security app pinged. I watched the footage, my sister sliding into my BMW like it belonged to her, laughing into her phone, waving at the camera as she backed out. A wave, like she knew I'd watch, like she wanted me to. My phone vibrated before I could process the sting. Mom. I picked up, and when she said those words, "She needs it for a date, give it to her, you have no plans anyway," something inside me went still. Not angry, not hurt, just quiet. I looked at the empty garage again, the echo of their entitlement settling into my bones. "I'll handle it," I said. Then I hung up and dialed a different number. The number that changed everything. Christmas used to mean something, back when I was naive enough to think fairness existed in our house. But my parents raised us unevenly. My sister bathed in praise, gifts, and leniency, while I was the responsible one, the mature one, the one who doesn't need as much. Translation, she was the investment, I was the utility. When she crashed her first car, they blamed the road. When I bought my first car, they asked why I wasted money. When she partied until sunrise, they said she was expressing herself. When I studied late, they said I was isolating. They taught her the world would always bend. They taught me to get out of her way. I learned silence because speaking only made the room colder. Years of swallowed words. Years of being the afterthought that held everything together. But time has a way of sharpening quiet people. We grow edges. The BMW wasn't just a car. It was the first thing I bought purely because I wanted it, not because it made sense or made them proud. It was mine, earned through sleepless nights and boarded flights and deals I closed alone. To them, though, it was simply available, a toy for the princess. I stared at the freezing driveway, the tire marks still fresh. The humiliation wasn't in the theft, it was in the assumption, the casual expectation that I would roll over, again. Mom's voice replayed in my head. "You have no plans anyway." Funny, because I suddenly had many. I didn't rage, I didn't call them back, I didn't demand anything. Instead, I sat at my desk, turned on the lamp, and pulled up my contacts. I knew exactly who to call. A repo specialist I'd worked with before. Quiet, efficient, legally airtight. I asked him to track the vehicle, recover it, and deliver it somewhere safe. Somewhere poetic. He chuckled when he heard the address. "You sure?" "Oh, I'm sure." I didn't need a fight. I needed precision. By midnight, the plan was in motion. By dawn, the trap was set. All I had to do was wait for the explosion. It came faster than expected. I was sipping coffee when my phone lit up with a photo message from the repo driver. My BMW, parked neatly in front of my parents' house. Not in the driveway, blocking it. A bow on top, a big red one. He'd gone above and beyond. Seconds later, my mother called. I let it ring twice before answering. "What did you do?" Her voice pierced through the phone, frantic, breathless. I kept my tone calm. I reclaimed my property. "She needed it for one night. It was irresponsible of you to embarrass her like this." Irresponsible. That word nearly made me laugh. Then another voice cut in, my sister's, shrieking in the background. "You're insane! You ruined my date!" I took a slow breath. "Good morning to you, too." "Move the car," my mom yelled. "Your father can't get out." I sipped my coffee. "I will, after we talk." They hated that. Being held in place. Being denied instant gratification. Being treated the way they treated me. My sister grabbed the phone, spitting fury. "Just get over here and fix it! It's Christmas!" Her entitlement crackled like electricity. She still believed she was in control. Too late. I looked out my apartment window at the city below, feeling the weight of the years they stole from me. "No," I said softly. "I'm done fixing your messes." Silence. Sharp, stunned silence. Then the splintering voice of someone realizing they might not win. "I arranged something for you," I finally said. "What does that mean?" My mother's voice trembled. I forwarded them the second message I'd received from the repo driver, a photo of the impound paperwork he'd found inside my sister's purse. Her outstanding parking fines, unpaid tickets, violation notices. She'd borrowed my car, sure, but she'd also driven it illegally, racked up fines, and parked it in a restricted area. A lovely trail of evidence tying her actions neatly to her own name. The city had issued a warrant for the registered owner of those unpaid citations. Not me. I changed the registration months ago for insurance purposes. The car was under her name temporarily, a fact she celebrated at the time because it made her look successful. Now her success had a monetary value, a large one. The moment they realized the financial and legal consequences, the screaming began again. But this time, it wasn't at me. It was at her, their golden child. The panic in their voices was exquisite. I didn't go over, didn't watch the meltdown in person. I didn't need to. I just listened to the chaos spill through the phone until someone finally hung up. Hours later, I received a single message from my mother. "We need space." Of course they did. Space is what happens when the puppet finally drops the strings. I went back to the garage that night. My BMW sat exactly where it belonged, still wearing traces of the ribbon. I ran my hand along the hood. Cool, smooth, mine. For once, Christmas felt quiet in a good way. People think revenge is about destruction. It isn't. It's about correction, a realignment of power, a reminder. I'm not the one without plans anymore.